Right. So what's important is context.
Context.
So when us as men and women are going back and forth, what's missing is the context.
Absolutely.
The context is always missing. So for me, right, it's only because of teachings that I've learned, I know we're at war. So I can't put my energy into hating you
100%.
or disliking you because you're not the issue.
Yeah.
You didn't create the environment that's made us sick.
And this is the thing, you're absolutely on it, right? Just to add another layer of what this program is such a good program. I'm not gonna for the war machine is.
It's an understatement. 100%.
Because
it's the perfect plan.
Even by you not wanting to engage in that and saying, listen, yo, I hear you, but let's talk about how we work together. They'll be like, no, don't do that. You're dismissing me. It's like, no, but I want to talk about, let's move together. They're like, no. We need to address how fucked up
all you know is suffering.
Yeah.
All you know is war. All you want to do is war with me.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, I'm your enemy. So what? You're sleeping with a fucking enemy.
Yeah.
Make up your mind. What side are you on? And this is what I'm saying. I know what side I'm on. I know what side I'm on. No one on this earth can tell me I don't have empathy for black people. And I say it straight, black people. I have empathy for the state that they have us in because I'm aware of what's happening to us. And with that, I know what's happening to everyone else. But I am reserving all my energy for black people. I ain't got enough for everyone. So I'm saying, because I know that, right, I could never be warring with no black woman. Ever. Even though she's probably got the traits of these crazy ass white men, right? She's just a product of the war. She's just a victim. I'm a victim too. So I empathize. But I'm like, okay, if I'm with you, how we...
But that's the thing. That's what's even more crazy, because in all of that, you have the ability to empathize beyond the individual empathy. You're like, yo, this is bigger than us. That's what people don't have.
Yeah.
And I think that's what people need to look at. Like, do I have the empathy for the other level of...
And you know what's interesting? It's difficult. It's really difficult to get there. So when it's like, when you try to offer up solutions like working together. So when you try to offer up solutions like working together and you see the resistance, how they just want to combat, like, no. It's scary because they're basically saying that they are not capable of feeling in that moment. They're not capable of letting go in that moment. They're not capable of letting themselves free from that pain. All they know is to hold on to the pain.
Yeah.
And if it's pain that I'm used to, it's pain that I want. It's the pain that gets me through it, rather than being like, okay, when am I gonna let this pain go? When am I gonna actually try to feel something else? Because either way, dealing with that pain is difficult, and it should be. Having empathy is also difficult, but it's a release. And after a while, it gets easy and you breathe so much easier. To have empathy with your own, it's like, oh man, it's like, I can't really invest that energy into...
You free yourself and you free others in the process. Like, you know, like when you see people, you don't need to perform anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? You can be vulnerable and whatever. Because for me, the problem I'm seeing at the moment is that there is a lack of safety for our people to be their authentic selves. So you can't, men, from what I'm observing through our men, they don't feel safe emotionally amongst their women because of the program. And women don't feel physically, and some will say emotionally as well, safe with men because of the resistance. So it's like, when are we going to get to that space of like, when we feel safe to be able to be like...
This is the thing, you know, and when you speak about relationships, you know, a lot of us ain't really equipped for the relationships that we find ourselves in, and that's just a fact.
That's
just an absolute fact, because as I've said, I've not ever I can't remember a time where there was a class of some sort that was specifically for melanated people that taught us the truth about the circumstances that we find ourselves in and how to operate in a healthy manner, in a progressive manner. How do we move forward in a relationship as the black man and black woman? I ain't seen no class on that. I don't see people speaking about that. Why not, when that's something that we're ultimately gonna have to do if we're gonna create a family? That's not a fucking coincidence. That tells you all you need to know. You are meant to be in that hellhole that you call a relationship. You are meant to be suffering in that relationship because no one ain't giving you no answers. How the hell is hell your normal circumstances in your relationship with someone that you're supposed to be loving on? That's crazy. But even with that, no one ain't thinking that. People can't think outside of their world, of their relationship, because all they can think about is their world, not knowing that, you know, there's something that governs your world, and it ain't you. You might have learned what you've learned, but where did you learn it from? That takes you outside of your world. Yeah. Where did you get that from?
And I think that's a very important question in all of how we think. Where did we get it from? Where did I get this from? Does it serve me to be operating from this idea? You know,
me and you speak about it all the time. Something is wrong with what is going on with us out there.
Totally, just lack of respect for each other, or lack of space to just be on both sides. And I think that's a scary thing when it's quite simple. As we were saying earlier, it's like solutions to this thing are very simple. And we can't even do that. Like sit and listen and not even interrupt and just be like, okay, I hear you.